I wanted to go through your message because there's a lot here. Some questions for you to reflect on over the next week so that we can make sure you're not spinning. I see the seeds of a little bit of self-doubt and self-sabotage. The question you asked about, is there a limit to growth and leveling up, is almost a philosophical question. Like, there's no right or wrong answer to that. And you get to control the movie of your life. So you get to decide if you're at your limit or not. Just know that these limits are almost always self-imposed because of a belief that you have about capacity. And so you just have to like your reasons. Sometimes you're just not up for it, and that's okay. But also know that sometimes this comes up in periods of growth and change when you're afraid of the uncertainty and the unknown. And if you're telling yourself the story that this is taking so much energy, oh, this is so hard, this is so much, of course your brain is going to try and protect you, right? By offering up, by selecting the data that proves that this is a lot, just creating even more stress and drama thoughts or judgments about the situation that just does make it feel heavier or harder. I would love for you to journal about, like, how do you know that you're at your limit? What even is a limit? What is the story you're telling yourself? What are the thoughts and feelings and actions that you're seeing, the circumstance that's like the evidence that your brain is offering? Know that this, I'm at my limit, or thoughts about capacity, this isn't human, this is superhuman, is a common safety response when you start to play big, okay? So that's all we're starting to tune into. Is this the type of fear that comes from stepping into the unknown and something new and different? That type of fear is right on the edge of excitement. Feels the same in your body sometimes. So just tune into, like, what are the physical sensations in my body, okay? This capacity building has probably mostly to do with your ability to be with that fear and uncertainty and doubt and show up with self-compassion and love and just be with the way things are right now instead of playing hot potato, with feelings. It's just what we do, just what our brains do. Then I also heard that you're being asked to step up in a lot of areas of your life, and I just want to, it's like a record scratch for me. Are you being asked, or did you ask? You know what I mean? Like, I see a woman who got clear on what she wanted, got curious, and put herself out there in different ways, and is going after this big, gorgeous, juicy life. That being asked, I'm being asked to step up in all these different ways, is a really disempowered story that even if it were true, even if someone literally asked you that, I would reframe it in a different way. I'm making myself available to up-leveling in this way. I wanted more responsibility and ownership so that I could have that experience. You are human that gets to decide what human experience you want to have in your life. And so I just own the choices that you're making and get really clear on your why. Do you like your reasons or not? You're allowed to change your mind and be like, ooh, I thought I would want that and I don't anymore. I want you to also think about, what do you want to feel? What do you want to have? What are you going for? Like, touch back into your vision of what you want. What did you imagine this management position might or should be like, might feel, or whatever? Like, what did you expect and how is this experience different? Would be good to reflect on. And then think about what capacity or identity or skills or whatever you need in order to achieve that thing. Boom. Typically, there are points in our lives when we feel like we're at 9 out of 10 or 11 out of 10, okay? But what if that is really a 3 out of 10? Do you have examples of women, especially, ideally even single women, okay, who are going for it, are just like badass people you admire? Because my guess is the capacity that they have, the way they think about capacity looks different, and through osmosis, like the subconscious brain may never have seen someone doing this stuff. So it comes up with all types of shenanigans to keep you safe. You don't really want to be safe. You want to step into this unpredictable unknown. It comes with the existential fear of anytime we step into the next thing, it feels like the rug's been pulled out from under you. It's a groundless feeling. I just don't want, it feels big and scary and like I'm not sure I'm up for it. to be the reason you pull yourself out of the game too soon. I believe that this is the journey of tapping into the feeling of being alive. Life is 50-50. And the more you can learn to orient to the ups and downs and to like be with that initial itchiness of, I don't like this doesn't feel good, or, you know, whatever, and just sit with that feeling with compassion and get so curious about it, the less power that itchiness has on you.